Hey y'all, this is a really interesting fucking camera angle. I just wanted to get on here because the demons want me to get up on here because some of y'all need some shadow work, and here goes some nuntios. Here we the fuck are. Anyway, not even gonna really have time for an intro. I'm Oculus, the alien next door. Here goes some mocolos, peregrinos, okay, so they just want me to get started. This is gonna be really quick because, like I said, I wasn't really prepared for this, but we're just gonna pick from 3 groups. So intuitively, please go for a number 1, 2, or 3. Like I said, I only have cards in front of me. This is how we rolling up in this motherfucker. Okay, so group number 1, let's find out what shadow work needs to be done or what you need to dive deeper into. Because there's some sort of energy that is, I don't know what the fuck. He a funky bad boy type of energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. So group number 1, what needs to be cleared? Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Buddha. We got the 10 of Swords. Okay. You're ending a karmic cycle of some sorts. You're ending a karmic cycle. Some of you feel like you have hit rock bottom, at least in terms of your thoughts, and I feel like it's more like anxiety. It might not really be your emotions. You might be a cerebral type of individual, and you have some phantoms like dancing in the dark with you. You know what I'm saying? With Bruce Springsteen, he fucking into the chat. I don't know the fuck why. You have some phantoms. You have some. Let's see. You have some thoughts here which are not serving you, but I feel like this is the end of the cycle over this situation. The phantoms of the thoughts of what might have been in a particular situation. Can we get more information? Waning gibbous moon. Yes, you are about to release these thoughts. You might have been someone who struggled with anxiety for quite some time about whatever situation. Yeah, so there's definitely some highly charged energy tonight. I don't even know what sign the moon is in or whatever. I know right now the sun is in Taurus, but I just had to change cameras because it's battery exhausted, because, you know, I mean, highly charged motherfuckers be draining the battery, or they be, you know, I don't know, energy be conducted somehow, but either which way. So what I was saying for y'all, group number 1, is that you definitely, I feel like that's actually like quite literal. Like you might be, some of you might be literally exhausted from this draining energy, phantoms of what could have, should have, might have been, and you need to release that. Whatever the fuck is the past, you need to let that shit go. It's something that you've been probably struggling with for a while. I'm sensing that you're kind of in a state of suspension over this thing. So I'm not really, oh my god, now we have 9 of Wands. So it's like you're struggling here. You're struggling to keep afloat for whatever reason. Okay, you're struggling to keep afloat, and you need to release this shit, whatever the fuck it is. Like I said, I'm not really getting a pull towards any particular thing, but I will tell you this. Think of something right now that has been on your mind for quite some time, and it's in your mind. It's not really in your feelings. It's not really necessarily in your physical realm environment. It's just in your mind. Your mind keeps replaying shit, and you think that you want to hold on to the coulda, shoulda, woulda, but homie, that shit is past. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to get a new beginning, but you know exactly what I'm talking about, this shit that's been troubling you, and you need to let it go. It's like you're fighting an uphill battle with this, when the best thing that you could do in the moment is really let that shit go. You really need to get some healing here. I'm sensing that this might be something to do with a water sign, or you might have a water moon, or you might be dealing with someone that has a water moon, or there's something to do with this type of energy. It's like you're thinking about something because you haven't dealt with the emotions of it. That's why you're thinking about it, because thoughts and feelings are 2 separate motherfuckers. Because if they were the same motherfucker, they would be called the same motherfucker. They wouldn't have separate fucking titles. You know what I'm saying? You've been holding on to this because you've been thinking about it, when really you have not yet processed those emotions. You have not processed them. Okay? Oh my god, look at the old, look. Thank you, universe. I love when the cards do this. Look at this. We got a 10, now we got a 9, now we got an 8 of Swords. Okay, but you are the one that's keeping yourself trapped in that cycle, but you're cycling down, you're powering down, you're coming out of this, you're coming out of this thing that you were supposed to feel, or you didn't know how to feel, but you thought about it. You're still thinking about it a lot. This might be for some a relationship situation. So this says, I've searched for your essence in other people, but no one compares to you. So this might not be for everyone, but those of you who have been thinking about a relationship or some someone who maybe was in a relationship, I don't know, okay, a situationship, a booty call, you know what I'm saying, or FWB, whatever the fuck it was. I'm sensing that for some of you, it might have to do with that person, but for just the general group here, you were intellectualizing your feelings about this, or you tried to, or you swept your feelings under the rug, and it's like the shadows are still lingering there because you keep trying to think about them when really you need to feel them. So you can come out of this by exploring uncharted territory, literally. And uncharted territory in this case means stepping out of your comfort zone in terms of emotions, because I sense that you guys are very comfortable cerebrally and intellectually, okay, but you're very logically inclined. You're not necessarily overly emotionally inclined, at least not in this situation. And this has to do with your emotions, so you need to feel that shit. If you need to get a punching bag, homie Holmes, you get yourself a punching bag and you let that shit out. But you need to release this energy, because the reason this is coming out for observation right now, the demons, they want me to let you know that you ain't processed emotions properly. You kind of swept them motherfuckers under the rug, and now there's a big old monster like in a pile underneath the rug, you know what I'm saying? So you need to really just you know, rip the fucking proverbial bandage off. You need to process these emotions. Like I said, it is in regards to someone. Let's just say if this is a romantic situation, another 8. Thank you, universe. Look, you can still attain something physical with this individual. You can still do it, if that is, because I'm sensing, you know, this whole card, I search your essence, blah blah blah, no one compares to you. I'm sensing that it might be like mutual if it is a relationship thing. If it isn't, then there's definitely something physical that is going to be born out of this when you get out of your comfort zone. So I'm sensing how you're going to be able to build the new. It's just everyday step out of whatever the fuck is familiar to you. And for you guys, I'm sensing it's your inside your emotions. So if you, I don't know, sometimes like for individuals who process emotions like not too well, they're kind of like, huh, what the fuck is that? Like, what are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? You could actually write down on a sheet of paper so you could look at it so it makes logical sense. Like, when this occurred or when I witnessed that, how did I feel? And you write down the words on a sheet of paper and you let it out. And then let's say a similar situation pops up, then you consult back to the fucking paper or voice notes or fucking, I don't know what the fuck you doing, Microsoft Word and shit. I don't fucking know. Wherever you jotting this shit down or wherever you're storing it in your memory bank, enforce the opposite. So let's say you ordered some Popeyes, okay, and they got your order wrong, and instead of, you know, you would get angry, you do the opposite. You're cool, calm, and collected, okay? That's just, you know, I've used light examples up in here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. But you really need to release these emotions. Obviously, we're not speaking of something as messing up a fucking order at a fucking fast food place, but I'm sensing that that's the way, especially if it is a love situation, that's how you break free out of this, that's how you let this go. You are coming out of it, but you have to look at your fucking feelings, homie. You have to look at them. You have to, if you need to sit, like I said, analyze a motherfucker, then you sit and analyze a motherfucker. You get out of your comfort zone in terms of your emotions. Every time you would be tempted to react in the same way. I believe this is a famous quote. Someone fucking said it. I don't know who.
It eludes me at the fucking moment.
Don't do that shit. Do the opposite. That's how you break a paradigm. And that's what the demons want me to let you know. You are almost out of this. You are almost out of this anxiety. Look at you. Look at your little inner child. I was actually thinking of doing an inner child reading. So that's so interesting how this little doll or whatever came up. But that's what I'm sensing. I'm sensing some of this might have stemmed from something from childhood that is similar to what you have been anxious about in the present. So that's what I have for you guys. Group number 1. Let's move on to group number 2. All right, home skillets with group number 2. Let's see, what's been idling you? What the demons are telling me you need to release? Oh my God. Okay, 6 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Oh snap! And Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you now this is a very good. This is a good motherfucking group right here. I'll tell you right now. But the thing is, I feel like you're very successful. You might be very, very financially stable, or if you don't consider yourself that, I mean, you're more financially stable than you fucking perceive yourself to be, and you have more money flowing to you. But what I'm sensing here is that you're in a better place than you realize. you're in a better place. So for you, release. Now this is what I'm sensing for you to release, right? Because you're good, you have shit on your own, you're kind of like you got this. It's kind of like you got this type of attitude, not an attitude like a bad attitude, like you know what I'm saying, like a salty motherfucker, but you have this attitude, like, you know, you're good, you're very capable, you're very self-efficient, you're very self-accomplished, okay? Even if it doesn't seem like that, I'm pretty sure that you can think of a lot of ways where you're very self-accomplished, okay? And what needs to be released in this is going at it alone. I'm sensing that you're someone who you don't really like to ask for help from other individuals, and I'm sensing that needs to change, okay? We got remains, we got blinded, and we got rebirth. So I'm sensing that some of you are blinded from what remains of your past that's lingering in your aura, because remember that this whole spread here is about what you need to release. So what you need to release is the idea that you have to do everything by yourself. You're very successful, independent, okay? However, that resonates with you, but you kind of have a moat around yourself, like you don't want to depend on help from anyone. Now this, I'm not sensing that there's anything really crazy going on with this group, but I'm sensing that you can do with releasing the need to like not ask for help from individuals, or the need to just keep going on by yourself or going at it alone or chugging along. Like I'm sensing that there might have been a situation in your past, you know, let's just go with the inner child type of shit, inner child wounds. I'm sensing that some of you, this might come from like you were a very independent child because you had to be. Maybe you kind of grew up and you were off on your own, or you felt like the dynamic was twisted betwixt you and your guardians, your caretakers, whoever. You might have felt like you were the parent or something like that. You see what I'm saying? But you were not the parent. So that's why now you're very successful and you're not used to having anyone kind of like look out for you or be there for you. You need to release that. Release that shit right the fuck now, because there's so much more for you to experience if you want to share it with others. And Chiron over here, this might be a very earthy pile, so you guys might have a lot of earth prominent in your chart, but definitely that healing, that inner wound. Now I'm definitely really sensing like an inner child wound here. So take a look at also where Chiron is in your chart, because there might be a transit with that happening now, and that might give you more in depth as to where this inner childhood wound came from, or how you can help heal this inner childhood wound. But that's what you need to release. You need to release. You need to let that shit go. That's what the demons want me to let you know. Like you the shit on your own, but you don't need to be by yourself anymore. But there's something there, like you, I'm really sensing that some of you guys grew up in a situation where the dynamic was twisted and you were the parent, and whoever was supposed to be the parent was not. They were like an infant and you were the adult. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm sensing that you need to release. Group number 2, that is what I got for you. And also finances on fleek, so y'all motherfuckers got that down. Just some of y'all might want to know, especially if you an earth sign. Okay, let's move on to group number 3. Let's just do the inner child wound shit. Let's just go with it, because what you need to release here, group number 3. All right, I don't want to keep this reading too long. Oh my, the King of Swords. Okay, the Wheel, the 2 of Cups. Oh Jesus. Okay, let's see. I want a little more in depth here. Ooh, why is 2 of Cups here? Oh my God, y'all motherfuckers.
Damn.
Okay, sincerity. I said, why is the 2 of Cups here? I get sincerity with the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords. So you done. I feel like this pile right here, this is like probably more than the others about like a love situation, romantical type situation. But what happened with y'all motherfuckers is that, damn, you in like a fighting stance right now. Okay, so this could be a relationship that's occurring now, or it did occur, or there was something about your like love life or sex life. I'm sensing more love just because we have the cups here, but I'm sensing that okay, here we go. Now it could be either or, but someone was cut off. We have the King of Swords, you know what I'm saying? King of Swords. Now that is someone who is harsh with their words. They're just like, and they don't necessarily mean to be harsh, but it comes out that way because it's very logical. It's not someone who's really putting a lot of feeling or compassion into what they're saying. They're just kind of like, but this is what it is, cut and dry, right? So either someone cut you off, or you cut someone off, or the connection was truncated. I love that word. I've been using it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Truncated. Okay. Y'all, I can't even believe this. I had to switch cameras again because that other camera's memory card was full. Just as I said, truncated, that shit cut off. Thank you, universe. I told you. I don't know what sign, you know what? I gotta see what sign the moon is in because holy fuckaroni. Like this shit, the energy is wild tonight, okay? It's fucking wild. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Let me just tell you. So someone got truncated, either you or them. I love the word truncated. As I was saying, it's like cut off prematurely, but that's what done happened betwixt you and a motherfucker. So let's see. Oh my god, come on now. Woo. Oh, the moon is in Virgo. Okay, so what's it, exactly 15 degrees Virgo, so right smack dab in the middle of the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So either which way, we have heavy earth energy. The sun right now is in Taurus and the moon is in Virgo, so yeah, I don't know what the fuck, but either which way. So this, guys, I'm telling you, there's something going on here. There's gonna be some weird twisted turn of events that's gonna happen that's gonna put you back with this individual so that you can have a sincere conversation with them, because someone, either it was you or it was them, but King of Swords, he done popped out. Like he entered the chat and then he fucking left, you know what I'm saying? He was just like boom, be out, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like something was cut off prematurely, and that is what you I feel like what you need to release. Let's see, because this is what you need to release, but I'm sensing this is more of like a love connection here, so I don't know why, because someone was cut off. But what about you? What do you need to release? Because this reading is for you, you know. Fifth house. Okay, Leo energy, the sun. What do you need to? Nine of Swords. Someone's ego got booty hurt, or someone innocence. Wow. Let me see. What do you need to? Okay, so now this could be either for you or for the other individual, but I mean, listen, if this ain't your pile, it ain't your pile, but I'm picking up strongly that this is a situation where someone got cut off. It most likely is a romantical situation, but it might not be. It might not be, but like 90% of it is, okay? So I'm gonna try to make this quick before the battery is fucking exhausted again. But yeah, someone's ego came in and like cleared the fucking, I don't know, cleared the fucking room out, you know what I'm saying? And now they're kind of regretting it, but there's gonna be a turn of events that's gonna lead to this. Look at this, we got innocence and sincerity with the Two of Cups. I feel like, oh my god, bro, someone was left out or someone abandoned. I don't know. So see, I don't know if it was you or them. Someone feels abandoned in this situation because someone's ego just gotten flared. Is that a word?
It is the fuck now.
Yo, where does this come from you? Because I started going on this little tangent about childhood wounds. Oh my, y'all motherfuckers, whoever you are, group number 3, you have some hard body love and marriage coming through, okay? Al Bundy entered the fucking chat, you know what I'm saying? Either which way, we got the fucking Hierophant. We got the King of Cups and we had the King of Swords up in that motherfucker, and we got the Lovers. So some of y'all, I feel like you might have been married to this person, or you might end up getting married to this person, but I'm feeling like what is going on with you is that you really have not ever experienced true love before. I'm sensing that. What you need to release is the idea that like marriage and commitment and this type of shit is negative, because I feel like you might not have ever seen a positive role model of like a relationship. Keep in mind, this group is super specific, so if this ain't your message, it ain't your goddamn fucking message, okay? Putting that out there. You have not ever witnessed that. You have not witnessed, like, you probably seen that shit in the movies, but I mean, you know, whatever. But because you have not, you know, seen that, you're kind of just like, okay, whatever. Like, you're just, you know, you don't care, really. I'm sensing, not that you're cold, although you might be, because King of Swords did come up, but some random occurrence is going to pop up that's going to put you back into contact with this individual that either you cut them off or they cut you off, or, you know, the connection was truncated, you know what I'm saying? Woo, truncated. Take a shot, motherfucker. Take a whatever the fuck you gotta do, okay? But yeah, something, because so you need to let go the idea of like stability and commitment and marriage and like long-term relationship, whatever it is, you know, not everyone wants to get married, but you know what I mean, like a committed relationship or something stable, or taking a relationship to the next level. You might be someone who's hit it, quit it, forget you ever did it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. yeah, but I'm sensing with this group that that part of you needs to be released because you never really seen what it was like to have, you know, a real relationship. You might have been in relationships, you might have been in many relationships, but you might never have been in love before. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm throwing it out there. Oh my God, I've known you in another life, motherfucker. So this individual, y'all, you're gonna come back. I mean, some of you might be like, who, whatever, I don't know, but there's a motherfucker, and whoever this is, I will tell you specifically. I don't know who this motherfucker is. This is definitely though someone I can tell you. There's someone who where you sense or they sense that the connection was truncated, abruptly cut off, ended prematurely. That's how you'll identify this individual. Maybe you think of a motherfucker now, maybe you're not, but this is the motherfucker that's gonna come through. You're gonna have another chance because you know them in another life. And if you know who this is right now, I know you know that you knew them in another life, and they most likely know that shit too. So you need to let go of your fear of commitment. I'm telling, this shit is so fucking specific. You need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with Home Skillet, whoever this motherfucker is that's coming through with this little turn of events, a little twist of fate, you know what I'm saying, the fortuna, and you, this might be the one. This is strictly love reading, romantical reading, but you need to let go of your fear of commitment. That's I'm sensing what you need to let go. Inner child wound right here with the demons want me to let you know is that it's not that you don't want a relationship, but you don't really, like, you've never felt that way about anyone, and you've never really had that example of what like a fulfilling relationship is. Like, you might have had like born witness to people who were married or together for a long time, but like, were they truly in love? That's what I'm seeing. You have not witnessed anyone ever who's been truly in love as an example when you were growing up as a child. That's what I'm sensing, and that's why you have this kind of like evasion to this true love that's clearly the fuck here. So I don't know if it was you that cut them off. I don't know if it was them that cut you up, however, but if you're thinking of a motherfucker right now, this is it. They knowing you in another life. Oh yeah. So let go of your fear of commitment because you could really experience something fucking grandiose and wonderful with this individual here that's coming through, and they're gonna come through in a surprise way. That's all I can say again about this individual. They're gonna come through in a surprise way, but you know them in another life. You've known them in another life. I'm
completely sober, by the way.
Thank you. But yeah, this is some twisty random event is gonna happen, and it's gonna bring you out together. But remember, keep your heart chakra open. Listen to understand, not necessarily to respond, and have a sincere heart-to-heart conversation. That's what I'm sensing. And even if you don't want to be with this individual, I'm really sensing that having a genuine, sincere conversation with them is just going to help benefit you, and it's going to benefit them. But you know, this reading is for you, so it's really going to benefit you. So even if you don't want to be with them, if someone that fits this criteria that is mentioned here reaches out to you, or you run into them randomly, serendipitously, hear them out. That's what I gotta say. So release your fear of commitment. That's what I got for you guys. Group number 3. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful stroll. I am Oculus, the alien next door, purveyor of esoteric lore. Thank you, demons, for entering the chat tonight. We'll chit chat again soon.